Took you long enough. Marvel's Avengers Spider-Man has been officially revealed, and this is really exciting, and I'm here to talk to you guys about it and his reveal, and probably speculate on how he's gonna most likely play like in the game. So I'm really excited for that. So before we get started, guys, welcome back to News to Astonish, where we discuss comics, movies, games, and more. Here to talk to you about Spider-Man's official reveal for Marvel's Avengers. And I want you guys to go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and click on the bell notification so you don't miss videos like this. I post videos like this every single day, and I do live streams at least twice a week on Tuesdays and Sundays from 8:30 to 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. So let's go ahead and read this article from comicbook.com, and then we will discuss. Fans got really excited when they first learned that Spider-Man would be making his way into Marvel's Avengers as a PlayStation exclusive. Though, since the initial reveal, things had been relatively quiet on the Spidey front until recently. Fans have been eager to see what the game's take on the web-slinger would look like now that they've had a chance to see and play as heroes like Black Panther, Kate Bishop, and Hawkeye. Thankfully, they no longer have to wait, as Spider-Man has officially been revealed in full, and we can't wait to start web-slinging with the rest of the Avengers crew by his side on November 30th. You can check out the full reveal of Spider-Man in Marvel's Avengers here on the tweet. So this is from Marvel's Avengers. Get your pictures of Spider-Man. How about just one, but like a really good, really epic one. Here's your first look at Spider-Man before he comes to the PS4 and PS5 on November 30th. Yes, guys, sadly, he's only going to be exclusive to the PlayStation 4 and 5. So for those of you who are PC and Xbox players, you're going to have to probably get a PS4 at the very least if you want to play as the web slinger. I know the PS5 is quite hard to find right now, but if you at least own a PlayStation 4, which is kind of easy to find, I should say, then you should be able to play as Spider-Man. So Spider-Man will be the only exclusive character for Marvel's Avengers, and Crystal Dynamics co-head Scott Amos previously addressed how that came about and why they chose to make Spidey exclusive in the first place. So this is a bit of an old quote dating back about a few months ago, right around the time Hawkeye was announced, and then Spider-Man was announced shortly after, like about a week later. So the beauty of Spider-Man and what Spider-Man represents as a character and as a world is, again, it comes back to the relationship with PlayStation and Marvel, Amos said. We happen to be, once you can execute and deliver, when it comes down to choices of where and what Spider-Man can be, that's a relationship question that PlayStation absolutely has the rights to. And that, as you guys know, with Sony's ownership there, and Marvel with Sony saying, hey, this is something we can do. This is something we can do on this platform. And so what we do as creators is say, this is an opportunity that we can make something unique and fun and awesome that you just talked about Black Widow, and to be able to have that experience. So we love the idea of being able to bring this character to the PlayStation players. As far as everybody goes, we just announced Hawkeye less than a week ago. We have 2 characters announced within a matter of 5 days, and the future is bright. People will get fixated on one thing as opposed to, oh, by the way, you're going to have hundreds of hours of content and years of storylines coming ahead of us, and new worlds and regions and new heroes and more stuff we haven't even announced yet. You can find the official description for Marvel's Avengers here. So the Marvel's Avengers is a unique take on these iconic superheroes, including Captain America, Iron Man, the Hulk, Black Widow, and Thor. This character-driven story celebrates authentic Marvel heroism and humanity in a cinematic campaign filled with single player and co-op missions. Honestly, it didn't feel like that to me. It felt very limited, and it's very limited as far as like the world goes, because it's not such an open world game. It's just like you go to a base, like a general area, and you just repeatedly keep fighting enemies, hordes of enemies from time to time, and just get on a mad grind, which is one of the reasons why I stopped playing, because of how repetitive it is. And a lot of the loot boxes or loot crates or whatever you want to call them aren't rewarding when you, let's say, update your characters in terms of power levels and everything like that. It doesn't really feel that rewarding. There's in-game purchases, which we were initially promised that we weren't going to get any, but there are in-game purchases that you can make, at least to increase the power levels of your characters. So Marvel's Avengers is available on the PS4, Xbox One, PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC now. What did you think about Spidey's big reveal in Marvel's Avengers? You let me know down in the comment section below. I like to read them. And guys, this is really awesome. Now, in terms of gameplay, as far as how Spider-Man's gonna play, I'm thinking, since the Avengers is based on like kind of like an aerial-based type of world, it's not really open world, I think Spider-Man will have the ability to swing from the sky once again, as we've seen in previous iterations of Spider-Man games, like at least very old ones. I'm talking about almost a decade ago. I think the last time we saw sky swinging was like maybe in one of the Amazing Spider-Man games, but seeing that there aren't a lot of buildings and a lot of these stages in the Avengers games, Spider-Man's going to probably swing from the sky. Or then again, it could probably be kind of like Shattered Dimensions, where you have some sort of limited swinging ability. And as far as combat goes, it's definitely going to be a lot different from what we've seen in the Marvel Spider-Man games from Insomniac Games. And as far as costumes go, I'm sure since Spidey is one of the most popular characters in the world and is well known to having literally multiple costumes in the comics, I'm sure there's going to be a plethora amount of costumes in the game for Spidey himself. And without a doubt, a lot of them are going to be required to be purchased in game. Like usual, it's going to take probably a long time to even get the Spidey suits. So be on that grind, because Spider-Man is expected to have a lot of costumes as well. And that's pretty much it. What are your thoughts about Spider-Man making his debut in Marvel's Avengers? Are you going to replay Marvel's Avengers if you're a current owner of Marvel's Avengers for the PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4 just to play as Spidey on November 30th? Personally, I think I'm going to go ahead and play it. I am very curious. Spider-Man's my favorite character after all. And it kind of sucks that it takes Spider-Man for me to even touch my coaster once again. If you guys see my community post, I posted that I've used, Marvel's Avengers as an actual coaster for my drinks. But I guess the coaster is going back in the PlayStation 5 once again, so I can play Marvel's Avengers and play as Spidey. Oh boy, this is going to be an interesting time. Anyways, look forward to live streams with Spider-Man in Marvel's Avengers coming soon. I'm really excited. What do you guys think? Are you excited? Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the bell notification so you don't miss anything. And I'll see you all in the next comic panel.